The catacombs of Paris, the Tulle Sleng Genocide Museum, or the Ridges Asylum are places where only the bravest dare to visit. These locations are shrouded in darkness, steeped in tragic history, and rumored to be crawling with restless spirits. I've been to some of the most haunted places on Earth, felt that bone-chilling presence, heard those unexplainable sounds. It takes a certain kind of person to confront the unknown, to willingly step into these vortexes of fear. Are you brave enough to join me? Because today we're diving headfirst into the top 10 scariest places in the world you should never visit alone. We're talking about places where the veil between our world and the next is thin, where the echoes of unspeakable horrors still linger. Hold on to your seats and grab your EMF readers, because this is going to be a wild ride. Beneath the bustling streets of Paris lies the labyrinthine catacombs. Over 6 million souls rest here in tunnels stretching for miles. The walls are lined with bones, arranged in macabre displays. The air is thick with the weight of death. Visitors report cold spots and whispers, the most unsettling, the feeling of being watched. The catacombs are a place of immense spiritual energy. Are you brave enough to venture into the darkness? From the depths of the Paris catacombs, we travel to Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Here we confront the raw horror of the Tulle Sleng Genocide Museum, a stark reminder of the Khmer Rouge atrocities. This former high school became a living hell for thousands of innocent souls. Imagine the terror of being imprisoned within these walls. The air inside Tulle Sleng is thick with the energy of suffering. Photographs of the victims line the walls, their eyes pleading for justice. It's a place to reflect, remember, and honor those who suffered here. Our journey takes us now to the eerie back roads of New Jersey, to a place called Shades of Death Road. Imagine driving down this desolate stretch of asphalt, the trees closing in overhead, casting long, ominous shadows. The name itself sends chills down your spine, and the stories surrounding this road are enough to make even the most hardened skeptic think twice. Legends of phantom hitchhikers, unexplained accidents, and strange lights in the woods have persisted for decades. Locals whisper of a malevolent presence that haunts this road, a darkness that seems to cling to those who dare to enter. They say that some who venture down this road never return, their fates shrouded in mystery. Is it just local folklore, or is there something truly sinister lurking in the shadows of Shades of Death Road? Chapter 4. Leap Castle Island's blood-soaked stronghold. We cross the Atlantic now to the Emerald Isle, to a place where history and horror collide. Leap Castle. This ancient Irish fortress has witnessed centuries of bloodshed and brutality, its stones soaked in the energy of countless tragedies. Imagine the screams of prisoners echoing through the dungeons, the clash of steel in bloody battles, the chilling whispers of tortured souls. Leap Castle is said to be haunted by a malevolent entity known as the Elemental, a grotesque, hunched creature radiating an overwhelming sense of dread. During renovations, a hidden dungeon was uncovered, a pit of despair where prisoners were left to rot. The discovery of human remains, including skeletons impaled on spikes, sent shockwaves through those present. Leap Castle stands as a testament to the darkest chapters of human history, a place where the veil between the living and the dead feels perilously thin. Chapter 5. Byberry Psychiatric Hospital, a legacy of madness. Byberry. Even the name sends shivers down the spines of those familiar with its dark past. This former psychiatric hospital in Pennsylvania stands as a chilling reminder of the horrors that can unfold when humanity loses its way. Imagine the despair of the patients confined within these walls, their cries for help ignored, their suffering dismissed. The air inside Byberry is heavy with the weight of their pain, their anguish clinging to every surface. Stories of abuse, neglect, and medical experimentation at Byberry are not mere ghost stories, but documented horrors that stain the hospital's history. The discovery of patient corpses in the nearby Delaware River only adds to the chilling legacy of this place. Even though Byberry stands abandoned, the echoes of its troubled past continue to haunt those who dare to venture within its crumbling walls. Chapter 6. Humberston and Lenoria Ghost Towns of the Atacama. Our journey takes us to the desolate Atacama Desert of Chile, to the abandoned mining towns of Humberston and Lenoria. Imagine a ghost town, not just empty buildings, but a place where the spirits of the past refuse to die. The dry desert wind howls through the empty streets, carrying with it the whispers of miners who toiled and perished in these unforgiving lands. The silence is broken only by the crunch of your footsteps, each one echoing through the emptiness. Locals speak of seeing apparitions wandering the streets, their forms shimmering in the desert heat. They say that the spirits of those who died in mining accidents still roam these towns, searching for peace they cannot find. Humberstone and Lenoria are stark reminders of the ephemeral nature of human endeavor and the enduring power of the spirits that linger long after we're gone. Chapter 7. The Ridges Where Madness Lingered. We return to the United States, to Athens, Ohio, home to the infamous Ridges Asylum. This sprawling complex, once a refuge for the mentally ill, is now considered one of the most haunted locations in the country. Imagine the despair that permeated these halls, the cries of the tormented echoing through the corridors. The Ridges is a place where the line between sanity and madness blurs, where the veil between the living and the dead feels dangerously thin. The story of Margaret Schilling still sends chills down the spines of those who hear it. Her body, undiscovered for weeks, left an indelible stain on the asylum floor, a chilling reminder of her tragic fate. The Ridges is a place where the energy of suffering is palpable, where the ghosts of the past still wander the halls, seeking solace they may never find. Chapter 8. Stull Cemetery, Gateway to Hell. Our journey takes us now to the heartland of America, to a small, unassuming town in Kansas that harbors a dark secret, Stull Cemetery. Imagine a place where the very ground seems to vibrate with dark energy, where the air is thick with a sense of foreboding. Legend has it that Stull Cemetery is one of the 7 gateways to hell, a place where the devil himself walks among the tombstones. Stories abound of strange rituals, demonic presences, and unspeakable horrors witnessed within its confines. The church that once stood on these grounds burned down under mysterious circumstances, fueling the rumors of unholy activity. Is it mere superstition, or is there something truly evil lurking beneath the surface of Stull Cemetery? Chapter 9. Helltown. Ohio's abandoned nightmare. Deep in the forests of Ohio lies a town with a name that speaks for itself. Helltown, imagine a place reclaimed by nature where crumbling buildings stand as silent sentinels, whispering tales of a forgotten past. In the 1970s, the residents of Helltown were forced to evacuate, their homes demolished to make way for a national park that never materialized. The town was left to decay, a ghost town, shrouded in mystery and fear. Rumors spread like wildfire, mutant creatures lurking in the woods, satanic rituals taking place in abandoned churches, and a mysterious chemical spill that poisoned the land. Whether these stories are true or simply the product of overactive imaginations, one thing is certain: Helltown has earned its eerie reputation. Chapter 10. The Riddle House Where Spirits Still Dwell. Our final destination brings us to sunny Palm Beach County, Florida, to a place where the darkness lingers even in the sunshine, the Riddle House. This unassuming building, once a funeral parlor, has borne witness to its fair share of death and sorrow. Imagine the spirits of the deceased passing through these walls, their energy lingering long after their physical bodies have moved on. The Riddle House is said to be haunted by the ghost of Joseph, a former employee who took his own life within its walls. His presence is said to be especially strong in the attic, where he met his untimely end. Objects move on their own, disembodied voices whisper in the darkness, and a palpable sense of unease permeates the air. The Riddle House is a stark reminder that even in the most idyllic of settings, darkness can lurk just beneath the surface. Outro, dare you spend a night alone? So there you have it. 10 terrifying locations that send chills down the spine. Places where the veil between our world and the next is thin, where the echoes of tragedy and horror linger. I've investigated countless haunted locations, and let me tell you, these places, they stay with you. They get under your skin. You can feel the weight of the history, the sorrow, the fear. Would you be brave enough to spend a night alone in any of these places? to confront the unknown and stare into the face of fear? Let me know in the comments below, and remember, sometimes the most terrifying things aren't what go bump in the night, but the darkness that resides within us all.